All right, we are very fortunate to have Trish McFarland. She's the executive director with the YWCA. Trish, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about your background. What inspires you at the YWCA?
My background is based on a career in fashion a long time ago, and then a volunteer career, and then moved into nonprofits, starting with the Ronald McDonald House here in Spokane. It is such a privilege to work for the nonprofits in this community who are so well run and so well orchestrated, and they live their mission. So I see my role as a real opportunity to give people the chance to give to someone else and support the different organizations in this community. There's a very strong network of nonprofits in this community, and Spokane should be very proud of that. And we also employ a lot of people here.
That's right, that's right. And so truly through giving, you are empowering.
Yes, we are. We are empowering the giver, and we're empowering the receiver, which is pretty cool.
So Trish, tell us, how long have you been at the YWCA?
I've been at the YWCA for 7 years now. I came on to do the capital campaign with the YMCA, and we've had a successful build of 2 new facilities, one in downtown Spokane and one up north. And I like to say that we are the YWCA, they are the YMCA. We are living together, we're not married. We are sharing the same facility, but we still have our own organization and our own mission. And it works because we have a mission that's very compatible with each other. We're all about healthy families and moving families forward. So it really does work, but we're not the same organization.
I know you have a great event coming up on March 22nd.
We do.
Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I'd love to.
This is big.
This is big. This is very big for us and for the community. Queen Latifah is making her first ever appearance in the Northwest, in the Northwest. She's never been to Seattle or
Wow.
Portland or Tacoma or anything, and she's coming to the Opera House, the INB Performing Arts Center, on March 22nd, on a Thursday evening. And we have the most incredible board member in Judy Cole, who just retired from Avista, and she has been working for 1.5 years and would not accept no. And it's the coolest story because Judy talked to her handlers and her people. And when she started to talk about our YWCA Confidential Safe Shelter, which houses up to 40 women and their children when they're on the run from a domestic violence situation, and we're literally saving lives every day, then the Queen said, yes.
That was the hook.
I get that, and I understand that difficulty and what those women are going through and how they need to be empowered. She comes from a family that has simply struggled to move forward and survive, as many of our families do. And she is a huge believer in the power of knowing yourself and believing that you can be the best thing you can be. And young women, young men, I need to hear her message, and I think she's somebody who can really deliver it. It's not a concert, it's a conversation, because she has lived a full life and she has a message that she wants to share. One of the statistics that to me is the most shocking about our work at the YWCA is that in the last 13 years there have been 38 homicides of women by a domestic partner. So they've killed these women. And most shocking to me is that over half of those women met their partner in high school. Wow. We have to teach young people and children violence is not okay. It's not okay to hit mommy. That is not what love looks like. And I think she will help us deliver that message. And 1 in 4 in Spokane is affected by domestic violence. It's a very high statistic. We have incredible support from the police and from the community, but we need to get the word out that this isn't the way to live life. And it's not one demographic. Right. We have women in our shelter who are very high professional doctors and attorneys, and all walks of life can have this occur in their lives, and we have to help them get out of that.
Absolutely.
And we have to stop this. We just have to stop the violence in our world.
Well, you have our commitment. Whatever we can do to get the word out,
Thank you, Bill.
we'll
Thank you.
share this word. This is so powerful and so important.
It's so important.
From an empowerment standpoint.
Yes.
And knowing where to go to get help, right?
Yes.
Is that probably the biggest challenge?
Yes.
Is just
Yes.
not knowing that there are organizations
Yes.
like yours to help?
326-2255. 326 call. It's a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week emergency line that is answered by a trained counselor. And the first thing we care about is, are you safe? And if you're not, nothing else happens until you get safe. Whether it's going to the hospital or whether the police come to get you or we send a cab for you, whatever it takes. We have a $20,000 cab bill every year.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. But to know that that resource is
It's there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Do you feel like if just the word got out more,
Yes.
that would have an impact to
It
the
would.
point where they just know there's someone that cares?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It always helps to raise that awareness.
Okay.
Always.
Well, that's what we'll
it's-
help with.
And it's not to be a judgment at all, that you don't know what's going on in those people's lives. So we don't care. Maybe the woman has come back to our shelter 3 and 4 and 5 times before she can really feel empowered to make a permanent leave. Maybe the children are being threatened. Maybe the family pet is being threatened. We built a dog run in the back of the house that we have. It's confidential where it is, but we built a big dog run there because if your little puppy is going to be killed, you're not going to leave.
Absolutely,
It
man.
happens, so-
That is something really to think about too.
Yes.
Not only children,
we
but
can
also
take the pets.
That's pretty incredible. I'm
Yeah.
sure you hear a lot of difficult
We
stories.
do. We do.
Thank you for the
Thank
work
you.
that you're doing in
Thank
our
you.
community.
Thank
Such
you.
a wonderful resource, and it's nice to know that it's there.
It is.
Absolutely.
It
All right,
is.
let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you.